Welcome back to the 5-Star News, here to bring you top-notch information at lightning speed. Teacher and producer Jeff Green, executive producer Aubrey Cook, sports anchors Liam Harper and Davis Kilgo. Behind the scenes we have Up to the Minute crew, Jared Damron and Camden Green, Logan Long and Mason Lyons, Carson Wells and Reed McDonald, Mackenzie Lee and Andrew Jones, Hogan Toy and McKenna Card, Harlan Woodard, and your anchors, Aubrey Cook and Jake Cobb. Welcome to the 5-Star News.
Hello everyone and welcome to this Thursday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Cameron Green. We're going to get you started off like we always do with Up to the Minute. And our first announcement is about the talent show auditions. They were originally scheduled for this week, but they've now been moved to Thursday, October 16th to the 18th. They'll be taking place in the theater, so you now have a few more days to get your act together. Moving on now, our competition cheerleaders will be back in action this weekend down in Cartersville, Georgia at Lake Point. This competition takes place 2 weeks after our ladies won their last competition. And finally, don't forget fall break starts this Saturday and runs all the way through next Wednesday. So don't show up here Monday and enjoy your days off and get some rest. That'll do it for your news announcements. Now let's send it over to Aubrey Cook and Carson Wells with the Voice of Democracy Scholarship Story.
Thanks, Jared. Now let's talk about the Voice of Democracy. I recently caught up with Destin Franks in the counseling office to see what that is.
So we have a new scholarship that just came out. It's called the Voice of Democracy Scholarship, and it's a great scholarship. It just requires an essay. You basically just write about why my vote matters. So any of you guys that are interested in historical politics, stuff like that, and you like to write, this is a great scholarship. We usually have a winner at some level every year. So come to the counseling office and pick up an application.
If I were you, I'd definitely be writing that essay. Now let's throw it to Liam Harper with a band recap.
Thanks, Carson and Aubrey. Moving on now, Liam Harper and I caught up with Mr. Calloway, as well as a band member, on their thoughts on last week's competition in Gadsden, Alabama.
This past Saturday, we went to Gadsden, Alabama to compete at the Mid-South Marching Band Festival. We were there along with 28 other bands, and we just had a great day. It was a little warm, but it turned out nice that night. The stadium holds about 11,000 people, and it was packed when we performed. So one of our biggest crowds that we'll ever perform for. So it went really well. We were in Class 5A, and we won band and color guard and drums and drum major, and then we were awarded the Grand Championship trophy with the best score out of all the 28 bands. So very proud of them. We had a good day, and the performance was just awesome. We also won the Most Entertaining Band Award, and to me that was one of my favorite awards that we've ever received.
Well, we went on that Saturday. We did a little bit of a 2:30. We came here at 2:30, drove down to Gadsden, performed at 8, and we were in the 4A class, where I believe it was 4A, where there was 2 other bands. I believe it was Helena and Oak Mountain. They were our 2 biggest competitors, and both were very, very, very good bands. I was very happy to compete against them because both of them gave great shows, but I'm still glad we won grand champions there. It made things a lot better.
Yeah, I think it's really fun to watch them grow as students and as a band. And I think this year it's helped because they've really bought into the show and they're enjoying performing it, so it's been a little bit easier to practice when they're enjoying it.
Yeah, I'd say that at least in the senior class, I've been playing with the 4 seniors in the percussion section at least for 6 years now, and we kind of can predict each other's movements even in and outside of the music, because especially when we're playing in pieces, we can look at each other and know exactly what we mean. So there's been a lot of growth, be it over the 4 years or even some of the freshmen that I've been with a couple of months. Not very long. We got a good thing going.
Great job, everybody. Now let's throw it over to Harlan Woodard with your FFA competition.
Thanks, Liam. Now on to FFA, where I talked to Miss Shear and one of the students about the Area 1 tournament.
So we went to Cass High School in White, Georgia yesterday, which was Tuesday, to compete in Area 1 career development events. Throughout the year, FFA travels to a lot of different contests, and this is one of our first major ones. So we had teams competing in environmental natural resources and also in floral design. Typically, there's about 300 kids doing all the different contests. There's about 5 there that go on that night. Our floral design girls did well. They didn't qualify for state, but they still did well. And our ENR team, once we get official scores, should be heading to ABAC in December. I mean, my kids work really hard. I spend a lot of time practicing with them after school, so I felt pretty good about what they did.
I feel pretty good about getting a perfect score. I've been doing my contest for 4 years now, so I know it pretty well. And I'm not really surprised that I got a perfect score. Yeah, I would recommend this for other people because we usually have a really good team and we go to state, to ABAC every year, usually in December. And so we're still waiting on results right now and hoping to make it to state. But anyone who's interested in FFA, I'd recommend this event because it's a great opportunity to go to the state contest. Sounded like fun. Now on to Mackenzie Lee and Andrew Jones for the Fall Bake Prize.
That band recap. I'm Andrew Jones and Mackenzie Lee, and I caught up to a few teachers and students about what they're going to do over fall break. And here's a story.
Alrighty, my plans for fall break is to spend family time. Mainly because my shoulder's still pretty jacked up and I can't bow hunt right now. If I could bow hunt, I'd totally ditch them and hunt in the mornings and evenings and then ride the Harley in the daytime. There will be plenty of Harley time, but there will be more family time this year than years past. Going to Talladega the last half, that'll be fun. Actually, that's not really fall break for us. We'll be back Thursday, but still going to Talladega, that's always fun. If you've never been, I encourage you to go. If you're a female, don't go by yourself. See, we're going to a winery, not to drink wine, but that's where my nephew works. It's a cabin. It's pretty nice on the Dahlonega. And that's about it.
Over fall break, I'm going to Dollywood with my friend because it's her birthday. And then other than that, I'll probably just be home watching Netflix, I guess. I'm not really sure.
So over fall break, it starts with Friday Night Football. So after halftime, I'm going to head to Atlanta, and then I'm going to go spend a few days in Charleston on the beach and just visiting around downtown Charleston to see my daughter Ashley. And then we're going to come home and just hopefully chill out and get some stuff done around the house.
And that'll do it for our story. Here's a commercial, and stay tuned for sports.
My name's David Blaine Jr. actually. I'm an amateur magician. So I've never actually performed in front of a crowd. I just kind of like do little magic tricks around my parents, but in my opinion, I'm kind of like a big deal around, the city.
So don't take me lightly at all.
600 followers on Instagram. I mean, I don't really you think of a magician, you think of like all these fake card tricks. No, not at all. And, I like teleport, I do all this crazy stuff. Your mind will be blown, and that's why I think I'm going to win this talent show. Prepare to have your mind blown. Oh, yeah, I'm right here.
My name is Liam Harper, and I think I'm definitely going to win this talent show, and you're asking yourself now, what's his talent? I do Fortnite emotes. And I'm pretty dang good at it. I've been playing Fortnite ever since it came out. Started with the default dance. I've bought every emote, trying to learn it, so don't doubt me, kids. Hold this.
My name's Andrew Jones. I sing, that's what I do. I'm not too bad at it. I'm just here hoping I can win. My name is Andrew Jones, and I'll be singing a self-written song.
Child auditions were the past couple of days, and it was hard to decide because they were all pretty good, but I think I found the one that was the best. So we'll be announcing soon. Can we have our 3 contestants come out now, please? And the winner of your 2018 talent show tryouts is Liam Harper.
Yes! Woo! I mean, what can I say? I won the talent show. I won the talent show. I am the greatest here. So good, in fact, I can just walk off screen during an interview.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into sports. To start you off, I went over to the Heritage Lafayette Region Championship game Wednesday evening at Heritage. I got an interview with a few players as well as shots of the game. Here's your story.
You know, our girls have done a tremendous job of adversity throughout this season so far. They've done a tremendous job of fighting through things that are thrown their way that they don't know are about to come. And so they've done a great job, led by our seniors, of just adapting to their environment of whatever's happening, whether it's the game, whether it's practice. And, you know, I think they kind of capped that off with a region championship last night, so I couldn't be more proud of them for that. First round starts next week. That's what we're focused on, and that's what we're only going to be focused on. It looks like we will play either White County or Chestatee based on the standings in the other region. That will be hosted at home. You know, after that, there's a little bit of still questions to be answered of matchups potentially and time frames. But, you know, all we're focused on is a good day of practice coming up, leading into next week and in the first round.
That's all for softball. Now let's throw it over to Davis Kilgo and Hogan Toy with your Heritage and Pickens preview.
Welcome into 5-Star Sports, everyone. Davis Kilgo here to get you caught up on all football action, as our Generals are planning to travel down to Pickens County to take on the Dragons. We talked to a few players and coaches to see what they're going to do to prepare for the game.
Yeah, defensively, it'll be a real tough matchup for us. Pickens runs a ton of formations, so we'll have to get our kids prepared to line up to all those. They're a very well-coached team. It'll be a good challenge for us. Well, it had been a long time since we had got a win, so it's always good. It feels better to wake up on Saturday morning with a win, no matter if it's by 2 points or 100. But that win doesn't matter anymore. We got another big one ahead of us this week, and hopefully we get another W.
Pickens this week, they're a 6-0 team, undefeated. They're pretty good. We're better if we execute like we did last week. We have a lot of improvement from last week, though. Pickens is really good. They're fast. They're physical. So it's going to be a good game. It's going to be fun. It's going to be close. So
we got a big region game next week with a team that's undefeated and is putting up a lot of points. So you know, we got 4 games left. You know, and if we win 3 of those, we're in the playoffs. If we win 4 of them, we're the 2 seeds. So let's go.
Welcome back to the 5-Star News, here to bring you top-notch information at lightning speed. Teacher and producer Jeff Green, executive producer Aubrey Cook, sports anchors Liam Harper and Davis Kilgo. Behind the scenes, we have Up to the Minute crew, Jared Damron and Camden Green, Logan Long and Mason Lyons, Carson Wells and Reed McDonald, Mackenzie Lee and Andrew Jones, Hogan Toy and McKenna Card, Harlan Woodard, and your anchors, Aubrey Cook and Jake Cobb. Welcome to the 5-Star News.